It's time to wake up, Warriors.
Fashion class teaches kids a lot of interesting and useful things. Stay tuned to find out more.
PTHS's very own competitive cheerleading got 2 bids to Disney over the weekend. Keep watching to see this awesome performance.
All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School. This is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Hello and good morning, Penn Trafford, and welcome to Wake Up Warriors. Today is Monday, November 20th. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Amanda.
For the top of our show, the competitive cheerleaders competed at the Allegheny Regional Competition over the weekend. They placed first place and got a bid to nationals in Disney World. They will travel down to Orlando, Florida in February to compete at the National Championship. Congrats to the girls for their hard work and good luck as they continue their season.
The fashion class is here to teach you a lot of useful skills. One of those skills is embroidering. We sent out reporter Stephanie Boulware to talk to the fashion teacher and 2 students to find out more.
The fashion class is here to teach you a bunch of things. One of those things is embroidering.
Embroidery is considered decorative hand stitching, the true art of embroidery is to tell a story through your stitches. Thousands of embroidery stitches. In class, we start with hand stitching. We do the 4 basic tailor stitches, and then we do 3 more simple embroidery stitches to advance forward. But I give them a sheet with a bunch of different options that they could try some out on their own if they would like. So embroidery floss is how they typically refer to that, and it is different. It is much thicker. History, so I always tell my students that sewing is a very strong part of American history. The true meaning behind embroidery was a way to tell your story through stitching.
I had a conversation with a fashion student about what she's doing.
I'm doing a sun and a moon out of orange and yellow. I'm using 2 strands, and there's a lot of video tutorials on the different types of stitches you can do. You can make pretty much anything with it just because of how many different things you can do.
I had another conversation with a different fashion student about what she's also doing.
My design is a little Mickey that I'm embroidering on the pocket of my shorts. I'm using the chain stitch.
This has been Stephanie Boulware reporting for PT TV.
Gobble gobble PT. Here is Paul Mills with the 7-day forecast for this Thanksgiving week. Good morning, Paul. What do you have for us today?
Thanks, Sophia. For weather this week, we have on Monday, which is today, a 50-degree day. It's going to be cloudy, a low of 30, a little chilly when you woke up, some frost on your cars, but tomorrow it's going to be pretty rainy, 90% chance of rain, a high of 50 and a low of 37. It's a pretty rainy fall day. I mean, not much to do outside. Wednesday, we have a 40% chance of rain, a high of 48 and a low of 39. Same as Tuesday, just maybe a little less rain. That's about it. Thursday, this is when we really hit the jackpot. It's a sunny day, a high of 50 and a low of 34. Just a great Thanksgiving day, not much you can ask for. Friday, to round out the week, we have a high of 49 and a low of 32. It's going to be a pretty cloudy day, so not much sun, but it won't be too bad. That's all I have for weather today. Let's send it back to the desk.
13 teams from CAP Chess Student Union, Guild, National Honor Society, and SAD competed in the badminton tournaments on Sunday afternoon. The SAD team of Nick Turowski and our very own Paul Mills narrowly beat Carter Vandrak and Blake Brandt, who are representing the Student Union, in the finals to win. Thank you to all the club teams that participated.
Come one, come all. An evening of holiday art and cheer awaits you December 14th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Penn Trafford High School. Art club members will guide you through painting your own festive artwork. All proceeds benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Our goal this year is $1,000. Please email Mrs. Crystalite to RSVP and have a very Merry Christmas from your friends in the art club.
Thanksgiving is a holiday that has been celebrated in America every year since 1621. But do you know the history of it? Ella Malloy and Julianne Fontano bring you the 2nd edition of In the Minds of PT, asking the question, what is the history of Thanksgiving?
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of Thanksgiving? every year I watch that Snoopy version of it, and it tells me a lot. It tells me that there were pilgrims that came over, and they were in the big boats, and they jumped out onto the land, and the natives taught them how to do all kinds of cool stuff, and then they ate together.
The Pilgrims, which were the people that came from Europe, I think, seeking religious asylum, possibly, found when they landed that there were Native Americans here, and they got to befriend them.
And everyone ended up okay?
I think everyone died.
They came over, and then there was some with the Native Americans, and then they like made peace, and then they had like a big feast to celebrate the togetherness of people.
Can you add on to that?
I know it's about the Pilgrims and the Indians and their big feast.
Can you add on to that?
No.
Can you tell me the history of Thanksgiving?
No.
You can't even try?
No. So it's when the Pilgrims came over on the Mayflower, and they wanted to establish their rights and freedom of people on their own land.
Do you want to add on to that?
Not today.
Are you Team Pilgrim or Team Indian?
I like to think of myself as Team Everyone.
That's great.
That's all for our show today. Please stand for the Pledge of the Flag. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Amanda.
Have a great day, PT.